It must be exposed for what it is. It's a kiss between DA, Steenhuisen, and Herman Mashaba. They are kissing each other. The same way HELEN ZILLE kissed Mampela Rampela, and then Mampela Rampela died from that poisonous kiss with poisoned thin lips. DA and Action SA is HELEN ZILLE and Mampela Rampela kiss. That's what they did. They made them kiss each other and then killed Mampela Rampela. And that's the same direction Mashaba is taking. I mean, you listen to Mashaba speaking, you'll think it's a man who has lost his mind. He doesn't even have a sense of what is really transpiring around him because he speaks against his own conscience. So those are Oppenheimer parties. Why must we say there is a merger between DA and Asian SA? Because they are Oppenheimer parties. The DA is given money by that lady of the Oppenheimer. I'm forgetting her name. Mary or something. And then the male one gives the Action SA. So they all balance them like this. And that's what you have. There is no any coalition of anything. It's the Oppenheimers playing with the minds of our people. And we must not allow that. There's no DA which is going to dissolve any Johannesburg here. There's no DA that will dissolve. If Steenhuisen's life is dissolved, he must not think that that's going to happen in Johannesburg. It's not going to happen, that one. Johannesburg is stable. Johannesburg has got a mayor, and the MMCs are up to task. A lot of those MMCs are up to task. They are trying their level best with limited resources and difficulties that we're confronted with in Johannesburg. You know, you comrades of the media, you're not covering the job of those comrades. You're not showing what those comrades are doing good. All of a sudden, there is a media blackout on MMCs. Bumpo palatse nerba tsiba leba parade apara okare ke Queen Elizabeth anana or mogri beauty contest le mo covered her. Mara, our comrades are not being covered because they are living amongst our people. Look at the MMC of public safety and what it's doing in Johannesburg, and tell me if there's anyone in the history of that department who can ever match that MMC. Look at what our MMC of health is doing in Johannesburg and compare. Some of you for sure you even know for the first time that there's actually MMC of health in Johannesburg through our MMC. But that is not being covered by the media because it's a good governance of the EFF. Now the DA says we can't work with the EFF. The ANC says we can't work with the EFF and all of that. No one is asking them a question. Where did the EFF do wrong? Where? We're now in government. Where did the EFF do wrong? Show us. Snooki Zikalala says the EFF is not a law-abiding organization. You don't ask him a question, why are they still a registered political party if they are not a law-abiding organization? Because law-abiding means compliance to the Constitution. If you don't comply with the Constitution, you will not be registered as a political party. You take that as a gospel truth and walk away. Kandi's got personal reasons behind what he's saying. Why? The MMC of Finance in Ikuruleni is engaged in Siatrima, a program where they switch off illegal connection by big business and industries in Ikuruleni. And then to enhance revenue for that municipality, close for those businesses that are not paying their electricity bills. Where are you to cover that? But if it was a white mayor, that one of Tswane, what is his name? Brink. If it was Brink you're going to be following him because he's a white man. a black government that is delivering to its people. Look at waste collection in Ekurhuleni has improved to a point where the DA complained that when we're in government, we're sabotaged, the trucks were not unleashed. Look, now their trucks are unleashed into communities to go and deal with waste management. The potholes in Mogale City are being patched. You went to cover Cyril Ramaphosa patching a gravel road. Or it's patching a pothole. But here is an MMC in Mogale City who's patching real potholes and ensuring that there is rehabilitation of the roads in Mogale. No, that is not being covered. The EFF can't be trusted. What did they do? The only thing they are scared of, both the ANC and the DA, is that the EFF will do what they said they will do if you give them an opportunity. Go and check us. We are open for scrutiny. Go and check us everywhere. Everywhere. Don't only check us. Report our work. Report the good we are doing for our people. Report it. In eThekwini, we got the ANC to consider and accept the insourcing of security guard and the cleaners. Now, it's an EFF policy. We are navigating it even when we don't have the majority, to make sure that it becomes the resolution of councils. What is the problem with the EFF? The problem with the EFF is that it will do what it said it will do. And that's why the ANC in Ekurhuleni was caught screaming and kicking, saying to the ANC leadership, let's get out of this relationship. We don't want this. The ANC asked why. They said they are suffocating us. They are leading a debate and implementation of community development and service delivery. In Ekurhuleni, there is no one who can, that person who complains like that is a spoiled brat. There's no one who can say, I reported a sewer blockage and it is now more than 24 hours without a resolution. When a sewer blockage gets reported that there is a sewer running, the sewer is blocked and all of that, we unleash the municipal workers. If the municipal workers are reluctant to go, branches and leaders of the EFF go themselves to go and unblock that sewer. We do it ourselves, without government. We don't say, no, the procedure, we put in the claim, But sewer muskin to leo tsencha chipila kota khot. But let's go and do it. The deputy chairperson of the EFF in Gauteng is the best at leading that. He was now in Atteridgeville. No one has covered that. You won't cover it. You are waiting for him to do wrong. All of that good he's doing, you will never talk about it. Comrades, you know, any formation that creates a multipolar society in which the imperialist forces are isolated, as an anti-imperialist movement, we welcome that. Every country that participates in any multilateral bodies always look after its interest. They first look after their interest before they can look after the interest of other members. So we're not naive about the relationship of these other countries with America and the NATO war alliance. We are quite aware. But we are confident that the leadership, which is at the center of BRICS, particularly China and Russia, and to a particular extent, Brazil, we know that they will not allow the nonsense to happen, as it were, at that level. So that's where our confidence comes from. So, and that's why the argument in the EFF is that, in our statement, is that, guys, the leaders of Africa, let's use our participation in BRICS, let's use our participation to ensure that there is an infrastructural development in Africa, not only in South Africa. Let's use this to connect the continent. Let's use this for more investment in the continent so that by the time the imperialist forces open their eyes, we are a fully developed continent. Because South Africa developed alone in this continent will not be helpful. The last point, former TG, is that the question is, you got 10%. How are you going to get 50%? Chamisa formed Triple CCC. Now, for the first time it contests elections. Now, it got 44%. I hope that answers your question. It doesn't have to be like, because in the previous election you got 10, you can't get 50. Chamisa Triple C in the previous elections got 0. In these elections got 44. So we are even better than Chamisa's Triple C. We regret 10. Renyaga fell foot. Then we're done. We're not starting at 0 like Chamisa did with Triple C. We're starting at 10. And we're going forward. We are the only organization that has never lost votes since 2014. Who said we don't have a problem really? We never said we're forming a party to work with anyone. Once you form a party, you are on your own. Because we could have joined the DA. We could have joined the IFP or anything of that sort. To choose to form a party is because you looked around and do not found anything that represent what you stand for, and therefore chose to take your own path. This is a path chosen by us. It's not chosen by the coalition of the DA. It's not chosen by the ANC. We chose this. We chose to be on our own. That's why we are not called EFF Plus or EFF Edition. We are not anything of that sort. We are independent. We shall stand elections as an independent organization. We will win elections as an independent organization. We will lose elections as an independent organization and accept the outcome with honor and acceptance that says to our people, we understand your message and will do better next time. We have no problem at all. Only organization that is not going to lose votes even now. Thanks.